A significant chapter in Iowa State football history has closed, marking the end of an era that will be remembered for years to come. The echoes of roaring crowds and the energy of game days at Jack Trice Stadium have witnessed a transformation unlike any other. As one story ends, another begins, filled with hope, anticipation, and the promise of new memories yet to be made. For 10 remarkable seasons, Matt Campbell took the Cyclones from perennial underdogs to respected Big 12 contenders, instilling belief in players and fans alike. Under his leadership, the team achieved 8 winning seasons, reached 2 conference championship games, and shattered expectations year after year. Campbell became the winningest coach in school history, earning the respect of his peers and the admiration of the Cyclone faithful. He leaves behind a legacy of resilience, grit, and a 5-star culture that redefined what it means to be a Cyclone, inspiring generations to come. His departure for Penn State in December 2025 left a void not just in the locker room, but in the hearts of fans and the entire Iowa State community. The responsibility now fell to athletic director Jamie Pollard, who faced one of the most pivotal decisions in the program's history. The challenge was clear: find a leader who could honor Campbell's progress, uphold the culture, and continue the upward trajectory. But it wasn't just about maintaining the status quo. The next coach needed to bring a fresh vision, new energy, and the drive to push the program even higher. The stakes were high. Momentum had to be preserved to avoid undoing years of hard work and progress. Pollard and his team moved swiftly and decisively, searching for someone who not only understood the game of football, but also embraced the unique spirit, traditions, and values that make Iowa State special. The answer came quickly: a rising star with deep Midwest roots, a proven championship pedigree, and a vision for the future. The Cyclones, united and determined, stood ready for their next chapter, eager to build on the foundation laid before them. With a new leader at the helm, Iowa State football embarks on a new journey, one filled with ambition, hope, and the unwavering support of Cyclone Nation. Iowa State's search ended with Jimmy Rogers, a 38-year-old coach known for relentless work, defensive mastery, and winning championships. Rogers' journey, from assistant to head coach, showcases his ability to build dominant teams at every level. In just 3 seasons as a head coach, he compiled a 33-9 record, highlighted by a national title at South Dakota State. His championship experience and defensive expertise align perfectly with Iowa State's identity. Rogers' defenses were tough, disciplined, and aggressive, traits that powered SDSU to its first FCS national championship. His hiring was met with enthusiasm, seen as a leader on a rapid rise who brings both continuity and fresh perspective. Rogers embodies the program's ambitious future, ready to build on a strong foundation. For Iowa State, he's more than a new coach, he's the face of a new era. Jimmy Rogers' legacy was forged at South Dakota State, where his journey from a young, ambitious assistant to a celebrated head coach became the stuff of legend. Over 12 remarkable years, Rogers climbed the coaching ladder, learning every facet of the program and earning the trust of players and staff alike. His relentless work ethic and passion for the game set him apart, and he quickly became a cornerstone of the Jackrabbits football culture. In his very first season as head coach, Rogers guided the Jackrabbits to an extraordinary 15-0 record, capturing the FCS national title and extending an incredible 29-game winning streak. The team's unity and belief in his vision were evident every step of the way. The following year, he proved it was no fluke, leading the team to a 12-3 season and another deep playoff run. Rogers showed that his program wasn't just built for a single moment, but for lasting excellence and continued success. Before taking the helm, Rogers was the mastermind behind SDSU's dominant defense, serving as defensive coordinator and helping the Jackrabbits capture their first FCS championship. His leadership and strategic mind transformed the defense into one of the most feared units in college football. His defensive squads were consistently among the nation's elite, disciplined, physical, and always opportunistic, making game-changing plays when it mattered most. Rogers' ability to sustain a high level of performance over multiple seasons didn't go unnoticed. His reputation for developing talent and building a winning culture made him one of the most sought-after coaching candidates in the country. With championship experience and a deep understanding of defensive football, Rogers had all the tools needed for head coaching success. His leadership inspired both players and coaches to reach new heights. Recognizing his proven track record and championship pedigree, Iowa State saw in Jimmy Rogers a true winner, someone ready to take their program to the next level. After FCS success, Jimmy Rogers took on the challenge of Power 5 football at Washington State in 2025. Inheriting a depleted roster, he led the Cougars to a 6-6 record and bowl eligibility, defying expectations. Rogers quickly stabilized the program, earning trust and instilling his system in a short time. His adaptability and leadership shone through, proving he could handle the grind of major conference football. The experience gave him first-hand knowledge of recruiting, roster management, and game planning at the highest level. Though his tenure was brief, it was a critical audition, showing he could replicate FCS success in the Power 5. Rogers' performance answered any doubts about his readiness for a top job. His time at Washington State confirmed he was prepared to lead Iowa State. For athletic director Jamie Pollard, hiring Jimmy Rogers was the result of years of planning, not a rushed decision. Rogers had long been on Pollard's shortlist, thanks to his values, vision, and proven record. More than just a winner, Rogers had expressed genuine enthusiasm for Iowa State, making him a perfect cultural fit. Pollard wanted a coach passionate about building a life in Ames, not just filling a vacancy. Rogers' championship pedigree and Midwest ties made him an ideal match for the Cyclones' blue-collar identity. His understanding of the region's culture and recruiting landscape was invaluable. Pollard's focused search ensured a smooth transition and immediate connection with fans. In every respect, record, culture, and commitment, Rogers was the clear choice. Iowa State's next chapter would be built on both continuity and ambition. Iowa State's football success is deeply rooted in a culture that values character, relentless effort, and a true team-first mentality. This isn't just about winning games. It's about building a foundation where every player, coach, and staff member is committed to something bigger than themselves. The Cyclones have long prided themselves on their unity and the way they support each other, both on and off the field. Jimmy Rogers, with his strong Midwest roots and a philosophy built on hard work, discipline, and humility, is a natural successor to lead this program. His background mirrors the values that Iowa State holds dear, making him a seamless fit for the Cyclone family. Rogers places a premium on the same principles that have defined Cyclone football for generations: toughness, physicality, and an unwavering commitment to relentless effort. He believes that success comes from outworking opponents and never backing down from a challenge. His defensive expertise and strategic mindset fit perfectly with Iowa State's identity in the highly competitive Big 12 Conference, where every game is a test of grit and preparation. Internal support, including from men's basketball coach T.J. Otzelberger and other athletic leaders, highlights just how well Rogers fits into the broader Iowa State culture. The sense of camaraderie among coaches is a testament to the program's unity. Rogers is seen not as an outsider, but as a leader who truly understands what makes Iowa State special. He's committed to protecting and enhancing the program's unique culture, ensuring it continues to thrive. More than just a coach, Rogers is eager to become an active member of the Cyclone community, connecting with students, fans, and local residents to build lasting relationships. His family's genuine excitement about moving to Iowa underscores his deep investment in both the football program and the town itself. They're ready to embrace everything that makes this place home. With Rogers' leadership, the values of integrity, hard work, and togetherness will remain at the heart of Cyclone football, guiding the team through every challenge and triumph. The future of the Cyclones' culture is bright and secure, with a leader who truly embodies the spirit of Iowa State for years to come. Jimmy Rogers' introductory press conference radiated optimism for Iowa State's future. Athletic director Jamie Pollard reaffirmed his belief in Rogers, calling him the right leader to build on recent success. Pollard emphasized this was not a rebuild, but a reload for greater heights. Rogers expressed gratitude and excitement, honoring the program's legacy and promising to push it further. He outlined his vision: connect with current players, recruit relentlessly, and assemble a staff committed to developing young men. Rogers projected calm confidence, focused on action and purpose. Pollard highlighted the swift, strategic hire as a move for stability and momentum. The unified vision between Rogers and Pollard set the tone for a seamless transition. Iowa State is aligned, ambitious, and ready for its next chapter. To understand the opportunity ahead for Rogers, you must appreciate Matt Campbell's monumental legacy. Over 10 seasons, Campbell turned Iowa State into a respected Big 12 force, amassing 72 wins and 8 bowl appearances. He delivered signature victories, 2 conference title game appearances, and a Fiesta Bowl win in 2020. Campbell's 5-star culture, built on character, discipline, and work ethic, became the team's heart and soul. This culture enabled the Cyclones to consistently outperform expectations and is now Rogers' greatest asset. Campbell's move to Penn State marks a natural evolution, leaving Iowa State with a new standard of excellence. His legacy is not just in wins, but in the belief that Iowa State can compete at the highest level. Now the torch passes to Rogers to build on that foundation. Jimmy Rogers' arrival signals a new era built on Iowa State's decade of unprecedented success. The goal is no longer just bowl games, it's Big 12 titles and national relevance. Rogers' championship pedigree and experience make him uniquely qualified for these ambitions. His first challenge: connect with current players and maintain the program's strong culture amid transition. Rogers' ability to quickly build trust and stability will be crucial for continued success. Recruiting remains a top priority, leveraging his Midwest ties and reputation as a winner. He'll seek tough, team-oriented players who fit the Cyclone mold while elevating the roster's talent. Rogers isn't starting from scratch. He's building on a decade of progress and high expectations. With unified leadership and a passionate fan base, Iowa State is poised for continued ascent. The journey ahead is bright. The Cyclones are ready to charge forward.